Hey there little buddies, how you doing today? This is a quick little tutorial type video on showing you guys how to possibly be just a little bit better with some special things in BTD5. Now obviously these are probably well known by some very good players, but I'm hoping that some of these are a little bit more on the interesting side. You might not have thought about the game in this way, so we're going to go over them just a little bit really quick. Some of these aren't absolutely 100% effective, but they can be used in certain conditions at certain times, and that's why I'm going to call it the pro tips. So anyways, first of all, I'd like to let you guys know that road spikes don't always have to be used at the end of the map when you're trying to defeat all those balloons. Sometimes you have to use road spikes at the beginning of the map, which sounds kind of weird and stupid. No, yeah, maybe. Like, why do I have to decide when to use road spikes at the beginning of the map? Well, just as a quick explanation, let's say you have a couple 2-3 boomerangs over here. Let's have 3 of them. Alright, and then a Moab comes out, and you're like, oh my goodness, holy crap, how many sets of road spikes do we have? We only have 15 sets of road spikes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we put all the road spikes at the end here. And then you're like, oh man, the 2-3 boomerangs are barely able to pop this Moab, and it doesn't even pop the Moab, and look at that, we have to use 35, 50, 70, 100 sets, and it doesn't even work. Alright, so that just totally destroyed us. But what if we were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 sets right at the beginning there. And then we send out the Moab. So now you notice that the Moab got hurt already, and then all these ceramic balloons can easily come out and get popped. So sometimes, versus the stronger balloons, especially when you have a good defense against regular balloons, it's better to put some road spikes at the beginning of the map. Now, this is just a quick heads up. Instead of, if you don't have enough Moab popping power, a lot of times I'd recommend just putting that 3 or 4 or 5 sets of road spikes at the beginning instead of wasting 30 sets at the end. It's just a way to save money. That's all I got for you guys on that one. The next one. I think very interesting is definitely what is the best farm to use. Everybody gets really confused about this. And of course, it's slightly opinion based whether you want to go towards the left side or towards the right side. And in my personal best opinion, I would definitely recommend going with the left side. It's a little bit more micro, but it's definitely better for you overall. So just the argument for going with banana banks instead of banana farms is that technically banana banks get more money after like 10 rounds. But speaking in actual realistic terms, banana farms, you're going to be getting money every single round, which you can spend that money on more banana farms. So realistically, you're getting that money faster to spend it faster on more economy. So overall, realistically, banana farms on the left side are better than banana banks. But we still need to know what is the best banana farm to actually get. It's confusing, you actually have to do some math, but after it's all said and done, the best banana bank is definitely the 4-2 banana bank. I mean, not banana bank, banana farm. 4-2 banana farm, whatever the heck this thing's called. Banana research facility, so that's the best one, the 4-2. The second best is actually, surprisingly, the 2-0. The 2-0 banana farm is better than the 3-0, or 3-2, or any of that. We're talking about money back per money spent. 2-0 is the next best. And then, third best is actually the 1, 2, and 3. The Banana Republic, right here, this is a 3-0. And then, fourth best is just a 1-0, and fifth best is a 0-0. Pretty darn close altogether. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, that is the order of best banana farms. I'm not even going to go into banana banks just because if you're going to get a banana bank, get it up to 4th tier for sure. That's all I got for banana farms. Hopefully you guys can figure it out. Again, it's a lot of math involved, but that's the best one. Just trust me on it. I think a lot of people are going to agree with me. If you don't agree with me, let me know why, and I'll try and figure it out, but I don't see why you would ever disagree with me about that. The next one is, this is kind of silly, and I don't see it being used very often, if at all, but just watch this really quick. It's kind of just cool to think about. Okay, we got a 3-0 sniper. Let's make it a 3-1. We got a 3-1 sniper. This is the guy that can pop ceramics, right? In one hit. So if you got like a regrow ceramic or something, a couple regrow ceramics, bam, he insta-kills him. But let's say we send out a Moab. Now he's going to be shooting this Moab, and he's going to pop this Moab down, and then what is he going to do? Is he going to pop down ceramics, then start killing ceramic? No, he actually pops down to blue balloons over here. So what the heck's up with that? we just lost lives. But what can we do anything better than that? Well, what about this? Okay, I'm gonna put this in slow motion really quick, so just so I can do a little bit of micro here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have this dart monkey hit that Moab once, boom, and then sell it. Now watch what happens. You'll see this Moab starting to go through here, and then what's gonna happen? Red balloons. Oh man, interesting. Red balloons. Why red balloons? Again, our sniper's having a little bit of a problem popping those red balloons, but better than blue balloons, of course. But what about if we have this dart monkey here, and we go, bam, put him right there, and then put it in slow motion again. We'll go have this dart monkey attack twice. Once and twice. And then what's going to happen? Well, what he's going to do is he's actually going to pop it down to ceramics. But the good thing about that is actually that he's can insta-kill these ceramics in one hit. So technically, that was the best amount of pops that we could get out of that thing right there. Now, obviously, this is one of those things that's going to be really, really hard to micro or use in a real game at all. But it's also an interesting thing. If you're having a really, really, really tight game and you can't lose those last few lives and you're basing a lot of your attacks on snipers, hey, why not build a sniper really quick? Have him attack the Moab once, and then sell him, and then bam, that's the same thing. 2 hits on the Moab, and then you're going to get him down to ceramics, and it's just going to be fantastic. Bam, shazam, we just did that. Fantastic. So, that's a sort of interesting way. There's also one other interesting thing about snipers, which I actually learned from Rohan, which you guys might have heard about. I don't know. But, it doesn't work 100% effective, and again, this is more of if you want to, you can do this. I don't personally do this, but if you're really trying to go late game action, maybe this could be used effectively. But I've noticed that he's tried to do this, and it does somewhat work just a little bit. So what you got to do is you got to get 4 snipers, and if you're trying to go to late game, again, what you want is if you had 4 snipers that were all 4-1 or 4-2, doesn't really matter. But if you had them all like this, and then you sent out a Oh My God. So we're going to put it on fast mode, send out a Oh My God, and you notice the Oh My God is getting slowed down a little bit, but he's still reasonably fast. He's moving reasonably fast, and he went through that turn after about like 10 seconds or so, 5 seconds, somewhere around there. But what happens if we go like this? Can we slow down the Oh My God even more than 4 of these snipers with just 4 snipers? Kind of. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to upgrade to Monkey Beacon and Jungle Drums, Monkey Beacon and Jungle Drums again, and we're going to keep this guy on the fast mode. We're going to upgrade one of these guys to 4-0. We're going to upgrade one of these guys to 4-0, and one more to 4-1. And what that's going to allow you to do is have 4 snipers that attack at different times. Think about it. This speeds up their attack, so they're going to attack just a little bit faster, but you also have this one attacking slower than the one with the faster firing upgrade. And then you also have these guys which don't have the 15% bonus each, but they're also at a different timing because this one has faster firing, but this one does not have faster firing. So overall, I mean, especially versus Oh My Gods, which is of course what you're going to be playing in the late game, can this be used effectively? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to call it a maybe. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about, there's 2 more things that I want to talk about, but they're both not really that interesting. I think one of them is very common. I think a lot of people know about it, especially because of BTD battles. And then the other one is just kind of something that a lot of people forget about, which can help you out in certain situations. And that is the 0-4 boat. So everybody thinks 0-4 boat, you have to send out a BFB and use this upgrade right here. Bam. And then you pop the BFB instantaneously. But people don't realize that you don't have to use that on that boat, on the BFB or Moab. You can send out any sort of balloon. For instance, just watch this really quick. We can send out a blue balloon, and then he can shoot this little blue balloon with his harpoon and suck it on in, and boom, explosion. So we don't think about it that way usually. We think about it as it has to be a Moab class balloon. It does not. It could pop a ceramic balloon or something. So just a quick heads up there. Don't forget about that. And then the last thing I wanted to tell you guys is selling abilities and reusing them really, really quick. So if you're ever having a super hard time beating a certain challenge or something like that, and you have a lot of money, but you just don't have a lot of towers, or they limit you on towers or something like that, you might have to do a usability, sell the tower, usability again. So let's show you guys how to do that really quick. So just for a quick example, tack shooters, we're going to get a blade maelstrom. So let's say that there's a bunch of ceramics coming out. So we're going to send out like crap loads of ceramics. And guess what? One blade maelstrom isn't enough. So what you're going to do is you're going to sell that, buy another one, and then use another blade maelstrom. And you can do that as many times as you want. If you got to do it again, you got to put it in a different spot, hey, why not? Just make sure you pop them all. Just if you don't have enough money for it, that's what you got to do. Now, obviously, that wasn't the best Blade Maelstrom attacks ever, but you guys catch the drift, especially with ground zeros and stuff like that. If you're ever running out of things, you sell it and buy it. You just keep going, oh my god, oh my god. I have enough money, but I don't have enough space or something. Keep buying it, sell it, buy it, use it, blah, 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 blah. You guys catch the drift. That's pretty much all I got for pro tips. If you guys liked it, please press like. If you didn't like it, let me know why. If you have any other pro tips that maybe I would like to make into a separate video, let me know in the comments down there. I'll read those, and maybe I can make those and tell them that you made up this pro tip or something like that. But that's all I got. So have a great day.